So guys, Sheikh Gumi has replied the US congressman after the final report submitted to Donald Trump. Part of it is saying that the Sharia law should be abolished alongside the blasphemy law in Nigeria. Now, see what Sheikh Gumi is saying. He's insisting that Nigeria is now a Muslim country and that Sharia is a way of life, that not even a foreign country can make them to take away the Sharia law. Now, let me read out what this person here wrote. It says, breaking news, Ahmad Gumi has defended the application of Sharia law in Nigeria, saying it remains the prerogative of Muslims, just as United States protects Christian interests. According to Gumi, Nigeria is a Muslim country and Sharia is our way of life, he said, adding that not even foreign countries can stop it. Guys, this is what Sheikh Gumi is saying, that it is their way of life. Now, this person also tweeted it saying, breaking news, Ahmad Gumi has defended the application of Sharia law in Nigeria, saying it remains the prerogative of Muslims, just as United States protects Christian interests. According to Gumi, Nigeria is a Muslim country and Sharia is our way of life, he said, according to adding that not even foreign countries can stop it. Guys, this is the position of Sheikh Gumi. So guys, it appears Sheikh Gumi is now the president of Nigeria. He's the one to decide whether the Sharia law is going to be taken off the constitution or not. Now guys, let me read out more headlines as regards to the level of insecurity happening in Nigeria. Before I let you watch the video, take a look at these headlines. This one here says, kidnapping turns horrific as abductors demand ransom for call in Ekiti. Guys, a policeman has been kidnapped and now the kidnappers are asking for ransom. Guys, this is it. It's going to get to all of them. You know, these politicians and security agents that ignore the citizens when they are kidnapped. You can see gradually now they are testing it themselves. Now, this other headline here says 36 million naira for health while terrorists get billion. Tinubu prioritizes Tinubu's priority leaves newborns sleeping in plastic chairs instead of cribs in Nigeria hospital. Guys, look at newly born children we're seeing lying on plastic chairs. No hospital bed for the children. Guys, this is unbelievable. We don't know where the subsidy money is going. And this one is a 2 billion naira for Boko Haram terrorists, 36 million naira for 250 million Nigerians health. Netizens blast Tinubu over misplaced priority and poor governance. This is it. Now, this other headline here says terrorists block roads and kidnap Zamfara residents preparing for breakfast. You know, these people are fasting, and in the midst of that fasting, Ramadan, they are the level of insecurity is unbelievable. And this one here says, just in suspected terrorists invade Ondo Church, abduct 6 worshippers during service. Guys, this is another headline. They went to Cherubim and Seraphim Church. Let me read it here. And it says, just now, terrorists have invaded a Celestial Church in Ondo State early this morning and kidnapped 6 worshippers just a few hours ago. Families have now been thrown into mourning, tears and turmoil. Welcome to Tinubu's Nigeria. And then this other headline also captured the cable index, and it says, breaking, gunmen invade church in Ondo, abduct 6 worshippers. Gunmen have invaded the Celestial Church of Christ, CCC, in Uso Owo, local government of Ondo State, making away with 6 worshippers. The incident occurred in the early hours of Wednesday during an early morning service in the church. Guys, the terrorism in this country is unbelievable. Tinubu's body language is even what is more concerning. Tinubu cannot dare terrorists. People, majority of them are not Nigeria. They've invaded everywhere. Now, gradually, they've entered the Middle Belt. They've entered Kogi. They have taken over Kwara, and gradually they are coming down to Ondo. They are coming down to Ekiti State. They are coming down to Oyo State. And Tinubu is sleeping because he needs second term. Tinubu does not want to step on toes so that they don't say we won't vote for you guys. This is it. Politics before people's lives. I'm going to allow you to take a look at this video just for you to see what's happening in Nigeria. So pathetic, guys, that we are here as a country. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification for more. Now take a look.
The former president, late former president, President Buhari, you know, if you can recollect, almost every second, Dr. Peter Obi, the former governor of Ekiti State, was releasing statement about President Buhari. Yeah. And I told someone, and the president and his team were responsible. I said, these guys succeeded in distracting the president, in distracting these guys. Because if you have an assignment, Esther, you have an assignment, and you know you need to deliver in that assignment, I don't think you listen to channel noise, or maybe in our people say, don't, if you go to the market and start focusing on the noise in the market, then you won't buy anything until the market finish. And that's the reason you see that under this NSA supervising a lot of things, we are scoring a lot of one go. I was listening to you about some ransom pay. If those guys did not succeed to kidnap anybody, we would have not been discussing whether money was paid or money was not paid. So for me, it's for how we appeal those that are close to the NSA should talk to him. You have a lot of job in your table. Forget it. Let the politicians be doing their job. You understand? Yes, it could be a member of any party. For now, if I'm a member of a PDP or APC and you make me an NSA, I will deactivate that thing first for the sake of that job. Because that office is very, very sensitive.
You heard Netanyahu, who told us that from now, anyone who will be given any political appointment within the administration should consider themselves a politician. In other words, you must be a member of the APC to get any position.
Again, that statement is very unfortunate because
it's very unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate.
Oh, you heard him. You heard what he said.
There are some individuals that say something they don't even know the implication of that.
He said because you cannot say you're a technocrat and then I give you an appointment and it's an APC administration and you say you're not a politician.
It is,
so you must be a card-carrying member of the APC.
That is what keeps us from where we are today, because it is not a constitutional you don't have a constitutional backward that everybody must be a member of a PDP, APC, and I can decide to be an apology of APC without being a member of APC. You understand? I can decide to be an apology of PDP without being a card-carrying member of APC.
So let me bring your mind back. What state is the NSA from?
It's from Adamawa.
Adamawa.
Should be from Adamawa.
So apparently right now,
even the Adamawa state is having security challenges.
Yes, they've been overrun in Sheweri and Kirichinga, Governor Fintiri's hometown as well. The residents are fleeing. So suspected Boko Haram launched a bold and brutal offensive in Madagali local government area today. They overrun the towns of Sheweri and Kirichinga in an attack that has forced residents to flee for their lives, left security forces struggling to contain the violence. This is the NSA state. Governor Fintiri is to defect the All Progressives Congress anytime from now. So these are the issues that Nigerians are asking. If we are seeing the president went to Adamawa, was not last week, to reaffirm his commitment and support to the NSA. Nurubandu, he says you're doing well and that he believes in his strategy to help truncate insecurity in this country. But what we get after that is it's not symbolizing. It's not connecting.
When you talk of issue of security in Nigeria, I'm sorry to put it this way, we will never make up our mind to even give attention to it. I'm sorry.
But why?
Because we don't know what it is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we don't know. See, Esther, security wise, one, you must not bring politics into it. You can play politics with any or every other thing. You know that during the campaign between Donald Trump and this woman, the former vice president.
Yeah.
You see, when there was a near miss on Donald Trump's life,
yeah,
the security agency did not wait for president to give direct less than 2 minutes. The security showed to the enemy that no, we don't allow this kind of nonsense
to take place.
The people, the individual that actually pulled the trigger that nearly killed Donald Trump as a candidate, then the security did not say whether they are they don't say whether Donald Trump is a Republican or a Democrat. They have a core mandate to protect life and property, whether the life is whether the life is a foreigner, a PDP, an APC. So what are the unfortunate part of our own country is that the security agency, I'm sorry to put it this way, that they are more political than even the politician. And I don't know how we are going to come out of that kind of situation. And it's a very, very dangerous situation, because it is not only because of this administration. Under PDP, Esther, under PDP we were complaining that that was even part of New Ribado, the NSA now, that issue of fighting against financial crime is like people that are very close, extremely close to PDP, is like they were just it's like, maybe this is not a serious issue. But those that were in opposition then, they were in fact holding them from trouser, shirt and the rest of them. So they still have that narrative of as where we are today is the same thing still continue. But it is a dangerous narrative anyway, and I pray that we should have the courage to say, do you know what, if you are to protect life and property, whether the life is okay, look at, if you go to my state by now, I think I've never seen that my governor apologized for saying Obi should not enter Ondo State. Yeah. You understand me? I won't support him to say Obi should not enter Edo. Obi can enter anywhere, just as himself as the governor. I am in Lagos.
Okay.
If Lagos State governor say Joseph must not enter Edo State, people will ask him, where do you get that power? You understand? So let us find a way to condemn what is wrong. You are there today. Worse, the governor of Edo State will be there for 12 years. Let's assume, say, they decide to amend the constitution. Or if not, 4 years or 8 years. Then you become a person like Joseph. The only difference is you have more money than me. You understand? If not, you become an ordinary person like me too.
Let's listen to the president.
National Security Advisor, the son of the soil, Nuruddin Ribadu. I will say clearly here that we are doing an excellent job and we are seeing the results. With you, we will defeat the bandits and terrorists.
Okay, so the president was trying to explain to us in that video that he chose the competence of
a good national security advisor, honest, bold, courageous, and committed to the job. I believe the state of Adamawa is strongly proud of you. Because I am too.
So if the president has expressed such confidence on the NSA, what exactly are we seeing here play out?
Esther.
Is it that the president doesn't know?
Esther, the president, even he is a Lagos person, he still need information from Lagos for him to say what he want to say. Okay. You understand? So see, as a president, as a governor, just sometimes the information that is getting to you, it may be like maybe the distance between Cameroon and Australia from the truth. You understand it? Now are you saying that the report in issue of security challenge in Adamawa in his own state, is it a lie?
Obviously not.
It's not a lie. So, but if the report get to the president, Adamawa is safe, in fact you can decide to sleep on the road, or the president will issue a statement based on those information that he got from people that are close to him. So for me, I'm not faulting what the president said, but I'm talking of what is at the true reality of issue. Then secondly, I don't think for, if I have assets, you don't need to be giving this so that the head should not be swelling and now decide not to. I say, if the president praised me, then it means that nothing spoil. You understand? Look at this guy that is the secretary to the Ministry of War, this Department of War in US. It is not the Donald Trump that is praising him. It is the people. People are saying this guy is just a fantastic individual, because do you know what it takes for you to lead people to go to another country, go and arrest a whole president? Not their individual. So if they can go and arrest another president that have all the arrangement to protect him, is it Joseph that is in Lagos that they can? In fact, tomorrow it will be like, I don't know the way to classify it.
All right, let's take a list. I'm sure, I don't know if you have seen House of Rep member Riley Moore and his proposal based on the recommendations submitted to the United States of America concerning dealing with insecurity in Nigeria. And exactly, he said quite a lot. And the recommendation involved banning Sharia law, also involved having to stop any activity with Chinese and Russian government. They literally alleged that the Chinese are the ones who supposedly buy protection from the Fulani militiamen on certain mining sites, and in order to protect the mining site and protect the miners, they displace the citizens by creating terror Also talked about the federal government looking for an opportunity through which ranching can be proposed. The federal government should stop exporting beef or cattle to Ivory Coast, South Africa, Ghana, these countries, that they should stop it. Also talked about the fact that the federal government should disembark and disarm the rehabilitation, de-radicalization, rehabilitation and reintegration program of repentant terrorists. The United States of America and the Nigerian government, whatever fund is given to them must be shown properly utilized, enforced. They will see evidence before any other batch of monies will be given. More organizations, non-governmental organizations would come up through which most of the Christian-dominated areas will be assisted. In fact, they said quite a lot. But then critics, have said that America had an agenda. One of the reasons is to supposedly prevent Nigeria from having further ties with China and Russia. Do you think that's true?
There's nothing wrong for any country to have an agenda. Okay. If Nigeria does not to have an agenda, that is our own headache. You understand it? So Donald Trump, China, Putin, and having an agenda. I don't see any crime there. So it's just for them to, for we to sit down, equally have our own agenda.
Okay.
Now, on the issue of running to America, I can bet with anybody, America will never help us to solve our problem. Some of these things tomorrow will still come back and now look at it. I think the best bet is for we to sit down, speak the whole truth, and resolve our issue by ourselves. Esther, this bandit you are seeing, this Boko Haram you are seeing, this kidnapper you are seeing, I can bet you with political will, it is not Nigeria military that will take care of them. Nigeria mobile police will take care of them. Mobile police that you are seeing there, give them the political, ask them whether Mopo 20, Mopo 22, just across here. Do you know what? Enough is enough. Take care of the guy. The military will be in their barrack. This mobile police that we are just, they will take care of this element because they have the capacity and they have the capability of taking care of them. But politically, that's where we are having issue. Don't the issue of the people that we absorb into the military. Well, it is unfortunate because the people, when those guys were arrested, that they were committing a crime against the state. I know a lot of clinical psychologists that are in Nigeria that some of these guys supposed to interface with such individual. They will now see that true, this guy has been like, they will change for better. Esther, there are a lot of Nigeria that are willing, ready to join the army, join the police, join Navy, join Air Force. Why can't we just go to our university or go to some of this, how do you call it, NYC camp?
Yeah.
Give them a chance. Okay, how many of you want to join Air Force? How many of you want to join Navy? How many of you want to join the soldier? How many of you want to join police? From there, you recruit people who you will now train to help out to solve security challenge. Why should I, that armed robber that have been terrorizing my family and my children that are innocent, they never commit any crime, I decide to now recruit, say, oh, those people, they have changed because they tell me they have repented. I will now absorb them a member of my family. Then there must be something that I know that other people did not know. So those that, for me, let's investigate those who actually initiate that program.
Well, what do you mean? You want to investigate?
Let's investigate them.
Have you forgotten those that initiated the program?
No, let us.
Joseph.
I don't know. I am recommending that.
The former chief of army staff.
There's nobody that is beyond investigation.
I know, but obviously they bought it when it was proposed.
Esther, why? Let's ask them why. Because you have people. We have a lot of Nigeria that want to join the military. We have a lot of Nigeria genuinely they want to join the police, civil defense. These guys are there. You are not recruiting them. You now say people that are supposed to be in one of, if you didn't try, because assuming if you allow state to try them, for some of them they commit murder.
Wait, I'm coming. When was that program initiated? Was it not in Buhari's administration?
Yes, from Buhari's administration.
Who was the name of that? Buratai.
Buratai, yeah.
That was their administration. We recall that when Taurid, yes, we heard that he was really decimating those guys. Whatever it was he was doing, he was decimating those guys. And that program was even stored during his time. That program of reintegrating them was stored until he passed on. All of a sudden, we just heard he passed on. We heard that, he was suffering. He
passed on. Let's agree he passed on.
So now the thing is, the federal government have been asked, especially the military, they have denied that they are not reintegrating them, but that the program continues. The Benue State governor said they want to set up a rehabilitation center to rehabilitate terrorists who have...
What of those guys that are in IDP?
Too.
So, Esther, the issue that, for example, federal government to some extent is like orphan. Anybody can just come and say this program of federal government. Even if it is my program, but I just have apology from federal government, I'll say this is federal government. Esther, there's nowhere in the world that you will now, you will tell me that it is people who has committed a lot of things that we're supposed to be investigate them, prosecute them, that those are the people you now say that you want to you have de-radicalized them, you are absorbing them for what? And when you know that, we equally know that this guy, the incentive that they are having in committing crime, you cannot give them. So by the way, before you know what, now they become people who spy the activities of the state to some of these elements, and those are some of the issues that we have. Esther, it take a person who have serious and correct information for you to go and lay ambush on the military.
I'm telling you.
You know what the military is?
He was almost ambushed.
You know.
Was this yesterday?
You know that General Musa was killed.
Yes.
Was there any response from the NSA that you are saying that he is doing fantastic? Do you know what it means for you to kill a military, not even a general, a military officer?
And they did a video.
And so the NSA, I'm sorry to put, the NSA by now would have shown us, oh, this is the response we have because of that general. About 1,000 criminal has been killed because he's supposed to respond. Till tomorrow, nobody tell me, oh, if they're able to recover the phone number of that general. Because if the phone number of that general is still with those elements, Esther, say we have a deep trouble.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of information that's supposed to be strictly classified information that those guys will not have access to. So, for me, I'm sorry to put it this way, like, that's why I told you earlier that issue of security is like a transaction. It's not, we never agree that it's a problem for us. If we agree that it's a problem, then we are going to sit down and solve it. But in Nigeria, we have the capacity and the capability to resolve the issue if we did not involve politics.
You were saying earlier about the attack on Peter Obi and his guys. So there are videos and pictures now. John Oyegun is there. Peter Obi is there. We're seeing the bullets, the cars riddled. I don't know if you can see that. They've already released the pictures from Tanko's.
So they should provide all this thing to security agency, and so that we will not be on the neck.
The gates.
Yes, so that we cannot be on the neck of security agency. Yeah.
They said they were trailed actually from when they were entering the what do you call it? The states. These guys trailed them before Tanko even wrote what he wrote. He said they trailed them from the party secretariat, opened fire at the residence of the former governor of the state. That thank God Peter Obi's security team, who held their ground at the gate, stopped them from gaining access. So those guys were not just shooting; they wanted to gain access into the compound.
I think the CP at those states issue a statement like yesterday. Issue a statement. How many people have been arrested? If you see some of those pictures or those a video, they should provide it for him so that you do thorough investigation.
Yeah.
Arrest whoever that is involved and say, oh, this is not tolerated under his watch as a CP of Edo State. And again, I'm from Edo State. This is on Edo people because I don't think we will sit down and say nobody should enter Edo State or will become like a thug. And I think whoever that is engaged in this, it should know that every person in Edo State will condemn it, and anybody that does not condemn it, then we leave the person in the hand of God and his conscience. This
is quite it's
unfortunate. It's not because everybody cannot be looking one side.
Makes no sense.
Everybody cannot be looking one side. So I equally know, Esther, during the was it Jonathan administration, when this lady, would you call her your lady then, Mary Oga, who was a spokesperson for SSL, when it was like doing a lot of things as if that job is going to be there forever and ever, people were saying, oh, madam, you have to take it easy. Those that are there now, whether you are a security agency, whether SSS, whether police, just knows that a time is coming, the people that are sending you some message now, whether good or bad, a time is coming that they will not be there. But how are you going to, I don't know the arrangement that, the buffer that you have for yourself. And equally know that the country, the state equally have a record for you. As I am today, the state will be having some record for me. Oh, when I have the opportunity to serve my fatherland or my motherland, what did I do? So let us look for a way that security agency supposed to be completely apolitical. That is where we can get it right. Because why they are not apolitical, that's the reason you say a time is coming. You say that even journalists will not be around here and there. Oh, it's as if you are ABC, and you are doing your work. I'm doing my work for the sake of how this country can be better. But let's do a very clean, decent, and nationalistic work.
One thing is this. One of the things that comes to my mind is why.
Thank you, Tanzania.
A specific reason why the president withdrew the security from the VIPs. We have to ask ourselves that question, because normally during election, presidential candidates, they normally give them security.
Okay.
These candidates or contestants, they give them security because they know it is volatile. But these people don't have things like that. The question is, why did the president withdraw it? Because he didn't withdraw his own. Did he withdraw his own? He didn't withdraw his own. The president didn't withdraw his own security, but he withdrew his security from other. Even the Akpabio had to come up and say one or two things to plead with him to try to return it. The question is, why? Now we are seeing some vulnerabilities in to this some of these people, because yes, like this meeting now, but some of them supposed to have like Peter Obi is a candidate.
Sorry for coming in, sir. I don't think it's correct for say the president withdraw security. President asked IGP to withdraw police, VIP police of personnel, because security we have civil defense, we have
civil defense. No, civil defense is not this.
No, see, when you say security, we have civil defense, we have SSS, we have even private security, security. Something happened and the president have a meeting with the IGP and say, okay, please, that is former IGP now. The police that are with the VIP kindly withdraw them in order for you to add to what you have because of security challenges. For me, I see even when they did that, I know of a friend who have a police. He quickly moved to the other. In fact, he now have private security, and equally we have some private security that equally have license to carry. There are people to carry gun. You understand it? There are some who have to now make arrangement for alternative for their life to be secure when they withdrew some of those police that were following some VIP. What I'm just saying is, for us to say the president withdraw security, it may not be the best. How do you call it? The best statement, but the president asked the IGP to withdraw the those VIP police that are following some of the VIP.
Okay, all right. Let's move on to the Inspector General, please. Former Inspector General, please, Mr. Ajikwe, his tenure was meant to expire in July 2027, and then we now heard that he resigned. We heard from Sahara protest that he went for the break of the fast yesterday with the president, and he was told to pack your load. And there were a couple of accusations, having whatever his son, 100 million naira transferred to his son's account from the Anambra State security vote. The Benjamin Hunde has come to deny it by saying that the boy just woke up and saw the money and called his account officer to block his accounts, that he doesn't know the source of this money. Also, we've heard that the president's wife really wanted Egbetokun to be there, but the president put his stance and said too much controversy surrounds you. Then Disu that is now appointed, there are talks that why would the president bring in another Yoruba man, and is he Yorubalizing the government? There are talks that he's bringing his Lagos person there, Meanwhile, the Senate has not confirmed him. He's in acting capacity for now. Showere recently responded to that why would the president, because Showere is also that troublemaker. I mean, you wanted this man removed, he's been removed. They put another person that they consider is competent. You say, why will he bring another Yoruba person or somebody? You're bringing another Lagos boy. You're legalizing Abuja. There are several whatever around it. But please quickly talk about that.
Well, the Dr. Kayode Egbetuku exit for me, I think is like the process of solving one problem, you're not bringing another problem.
What is the other problem?
Yeah, now, you know, I think me and you will discuss this thing one day and say, okay, the extension of, according to the Senate, who are not security experts, and I don't know the information that they have, their investigation, and now say, oh, let us extend the tenure of IGP by age 60 years, by year of service 35 years, that you should spend more 4 years, was not for me, I'm sorry to put it, was not for national interest, because based on his performance, it's just like, it is politically like arrangement, though. Just, you are our friend, let us, for reason best known to us, be there for another 4 years. And that he caused a problem. And the problem that he caused, Esther, is insecurity, is what we call dissonance.
Okay.
Now, if I'm a police officer today, if I'm a CSP, I will be praying to God that God should help so that I will become an ACP. Okay. If I'm an ACP, I should be praying to God that God should help me so I become a DCP, the same thing with the CP.
I'm so sorry. We'll continue with that. Just hold that thought. Mr. Shadrach Kudubai, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. I'm fine. I'm doing well.
Thank you so much. I know that you were in Ondo State today along with Peter Obi and the likes. Can you describe what happened there?
We finished at the State Secretariat where we received the Labour Party candidates of Ondo State, the last Nigerian election. It was an overwhelming welcome. We had chieftains of the side was filled with canopies. There were supporters everywhere. Just after we finished the event, we had moved from that secretariat to Belaka to GRA, the private residence of John Otige Oyegu. We are going to have a small get-together meeting and strategize forward on how we're going to harmonize the structure of the ADC and plan for a well-oriented and well-rooted party. Just a couple of minutes after we sat at the secretariat, we got information that some hoodlums are arrived at the secretariat. They are beating our party members who are there because a whole lot of our party members who were still on ground, they were beating them. They are shot radically. They shot a woman by the neck. The woman has been rushed to the hospital. They had injured many people who are ridden with blood. They blood on the floor, and then they have destroyed our DJ, the equipment they brought, the laptop, all the apparatus they've taken all away, and people are scampering for safety. So I spoke to a few persons. I said, okay, let's go to the secretariat. Let me see for myself. Let me record what's happening on site. It took me a couple of minutes to even have people who have the courage to accompany me there. We got there just to discover that the destruction was massive. We had completed video. I went to a nearby chemistry. Some people were receiving treatment. 2 persons, the guy's head was torn on 2 places, and they used bottle to burst his head on 2 different places. I quickly transferred money for the guy to conclude the treatment, and I went back to John Otige Oyegu. Just when I got there, I discovered that those thugs who had come to Belaka and the secretariat have now returned back to the private residence of John Otige Oyegu, and they have destroyed vehicles. They said they shot sporadically. They made attempts to enter the gates, through the gates of the to have access into the venue, compound. But they were resisted by some officers who were in the venue. You could see bullet wounds on the door, on the vehicles that were destroyed, and then it was as though they went to come and kill Peter Obi, because that was exactly what Mondo Pepolo had said in time past. That was just Peter Obi takes permission from him before coming to Ondo State that the man's safety cannot be guaranteed. It was a show of shame, a show of brigandry, that today even the police were nowhere to be found because they are collaborators of this in perpetuity that's been provided by Mondo Pepolo. Mondo Pepolo has said in time past, just yesterday, he said that he had discovered information reaching him in Ondo State. He said that on national TV, where he brought Wike to come and commission some worthless and needless background, because he knows today that was going to come and release my hand. They was looking for an alibi to say, it's the court activity he spoke of yesterday that's happening today. Don't forget that a couple of weeks ago, roughly less than a month now, that same ADC secretary was attacked. Boys came in the shadow of the evening. They attempted to set the building on fire. They destroyed our banners, destroyed our flag, because they do not want the opposition to survive in Ondo State. They do not want us to try, because they go about deceiving themselves that they're going to rake one imaginary 2.5 million votes. Don't necessarily vote for Mondo Pepolo, for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and then there's no opposition in Ondo State. I laugh, because There has never been any sitting governor in Ondo State that has been able to deliver his party for the national election. And two people are politically very active. We understand what it means to demand your needs. We know how the people came into office. We know how he came on by outright rigging and manipulation of votes. He does not have the complete capacity. Mondo Pueblo lost his senatorial district while he was contesting for governor. He has a city senator. In this his last election. So what the people talking about? He does not have what it takes to even deliver up to 100,000 votes from Parliament Tinubu to speak of 2.5 million votes. What they are saying to Parliament Tinubu is just a joke. They are cracking a joke, and the joke is of Parliament Tinubu. But this level of desperation will not permit in those states. This level of brigandry and not intimidate us, believing that when they begin to shoot guns and then people will not get scared, will not fret away, will not go.
Okay, but Monday, let me ask you, Mr. Shedrack, because we heard Monday Pueblo made that threat last week, or rather last year. Like Peter Obi comes to Edo State, whatever he finds, it's his business. But here is the thing: did Peter Obi and his team write that they are going to be visiting the state officially? So that he wrote. Was there a response?
He said everybody are aware that it's coming.
Who said so?
Peter Obi said, well, in the course of the event, so people also raise that you see Peter Obi, who they say needs permission to enter Nigeria. Yes, the state if you watch the full video of Peter Obi when they were doing the ovation, when he said he not laughed, he said they are went down here, I took permission, we not laugh over it. No, it was not a deep dive or a deep tree. Nobody knew what was going to happen. Okay. He just said it jokingly, he said I'm taking permission already, and we all laughed, and we went on with the event. Only for this to have taken place. For us, it's a complete show of shame. It's irritating that the APC who claim to be on ground, they have all the House of Assembly members, they have a good number of legislators, the 3 senators, and about 8 House of Reps. But the real truth is that the hearts and minds of the people can never be found in Parliament. Tinubu has done nothing for us. And the governor gave us, who could not pronounce GCFR, but claims that Parliament Tinubu is his father, was saying GGS, GM, and ended up saying GSM. And people begin to wonder how finally this man became governor. He said he's going to give Parliament Tinubu 2.5 million votes. A man cannot read the figures of his own budget. He's calling 2.5 million, and people are taking it serious.
Do you think that Monday Pueblo is just being overzealous? Because the president cannot be an advocate of democracy and be somebody who would actually sponsor or approve such brigandage. Do you think these individuals are just being overzealous? Or is there something we do not know that, okay, in order to prove your loyalty to this administration, you need to verbally and openly show your disgust towards a particular individual? We want to understand. This is now beyond politics. I mean, what kind of politics is this? I really want to understand what this means.
It is the style of the APC. It's a culture of the APC to deploy, to mobilize and deploy violence when they see that the election is not going their way. It was clear how the Boko Haram started, how they brought militias. It was in time of Buhari they brought militias that translated into Boko Haram that has been plaguing Nigeria even to date. So most of the people understands that he owns the infrastructure, the security of state, he owns the infrastructure of state security, and he can molest and intimidate anybody to suppression. But I've told them clearly that Nigeria succeeded and evolved during the Nigeria existed when General Sani Abacha did.
Hello? Mr. Shedrack.
Yes.
Yes, you were saying something.
I strongly believe that they are doing it in close collaboration with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because if they are not doing it, he would have called them to order right. Even that statement he made, they would have cautioned him to say no. Peter Obi is a respected member of the Nigerian society. He cannot be reduced or threatened by a governor to say no, he does not need permit. The APC said nothing. And you all know this, the nature of the APC. A party that came out the public, it was Adams Ali Oshomole came out to say, when you join APC, your sins are forgiven. That is to say, it's a party that harbors criminals and the miscreants. So when we see this kind of action, these are the actions and inactions of Monday Pueblo. We saw how they disrupted the court proceedings, that took the court proceedings to Abuja. They were able to be shooting guns and they're bearing arms. This is a plan, is a roadmap. It is what they are known for. At least if you know the character of the state chairman they have in Edo State, Jared Tenebe, who said he's going to cut his neck and cut his hand. That's an actual statement motivates people for violence. That if the state chairman can cut his neck and cut his hand, then what can you do? Then you should be able to also cut your family's head, cut your family's hand to ensure that we deliver for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's a stop of violence. We see this clearly. And Monday Pueblo had made this change before now. So he's just trying to fulfill what he had promised.
Mr. Shedrack, just hold on. Somebody wants to ask you a question.
Yeah, Shedrack, how you doing? Joseph.
This is Joseph Folorunsho, sir.
Oh, Sir Joseph, what else, sir?
How you doing? Yeah. I want to find out from you. Yes. The ADC were expecting the like of Peter Obi and other a wonderful Nigeria, right? And you put logistic in place to receive this individual, if I'm correct.
Very well.
Now, do you think it will not be proper that after all those logistics, for the safety of your guest, because for example, if you are coming to see me today, I will make arrangements to ensure that you come to my house successfully and you go back successfully. Did you people write to the Commissioner of Police Ondo State and say, oh, ADC is having a stakeholder meeting, they're having a meeting in so and so place, please talk to either the closest area commander or DPO or your men present is needed because of this meeting, because based on our own risk assessment, it's better for us to ensure that the police for now is what we have and we have to make best use of them. Do you put right to the Ondo State Police Command requesting for men to be on ground?
There is no large gathering that we've done. See, the truth is this: we've been receiving the campings every single now and then in that office. The day they came to burn that office, we received 2 special advisors that decamped from the PDP to the ADC. And when they said Olumide Akpata was coming, it was good. The DSS, that's the prime of state security in Nigeria. In the DSS is aware, if the DSS were fully on ground, the DSS officer was in charge of it. We spoke extensively. They were on ground. We are the one where you have enough security, so you have security like 2 or 4 in-laws from DSS. You see, to go and add police and add army. What exactly is the role? Police, there's no way police say they are not aware. If I want to conduct a protest, the last time we decided to hold a protest in Ondo State here, they called me in DSS office and I didn't go to write to anybody. Protest was supposed to hold a week after the police had reported that we want to constitute a nuisance just because the flyer was on social media. We didn't say they are blind to it. They don't have a information gathering technology to know. See, this thing is a close collaboration. After they both finished shooting at like the police didn't go there. I went there, no policeman was there. They who said they didn't hear gun. That's the heart of Benin, just opposite the High Court. To that place, and from that place you will be seeing the state secretariat, you will see the federal High Court. And that place you are talking about, John Odugo residence, is a stone throw from government house. How would they say they are not aware? People come and they shoot, but that is the road to government house. You can run from that. Odugo house is just a stone throw from government house. Sitting side by side with your house or the residence of Chief Lucky Osawaru, Chief Gabriel Gwinejo. See, this thing is purely orchestrated. These boys are from the state actors. They are Monday Okpebolo's boys from the APC, as spearheaded by General Tedebi. These people want to wreak havoc and intimidate us into submission to ensure that Ondo State slides in one party state. So that your election day, because of this violence, we will not be scared of coming out. Only Commissioner of Police is not aware. But after the whole thing that happened, about 30 minutes later, when the boys had gone to the house, they now packed police over the whole place. And I told one to leave here. Was not saying when the thing was happening in the court, I say you say you're not aware. Me that say I got information, I was aware. You are not aware. See, we know the commissioner of police we have in Ondo State. Go and tell him he answers only to Mondo Pebulu. He has been arresting people indiscriminately, arresting opposition members on the dictates of Mondo Pebulu. It is not the first time people have been arrested in Ondo State for bailable offense. Yeah, they will not charge you to court. They will not bail. They will live in the cell. One spent 2 weeks, 20 days. Spent 20 days in cell for a baseless allegation that is bailable because Mondo Pebulu says should remain there. So we don't have any trust in the Nigerian police. As far as that commissioner of police is there, who is working hard in Mondo Pebulu to carry out all his dubious instructions, we can't have faith in such a system.
Mr. Sheldrak Udubai, are you safe? Are you safe?
I'm safe because my life is in the hands of God.
What about?
I've told them before.
What about Mr. Peter Obi and those who were with him? I hope nothing happened to them. Every one of them are okay.
Nothing happened. So many people who left at the secretariat, they were grossly mishandled. And a woman who was shot to the neck, we don't know if she has survived. But the last time we checked, a few people were sent to go and
check on her
in the hospital. We've not gotten feedback about her. But some people were beaten to stupor. We've taken them to the hospital to go and check for any form of internal bleeding.
All right, Sheldrak, thank you so much. I just saw you right now on one of the videos circulating across social media, and that's why I decided to call you. I saw that you were present there, and I wanted you to give us firsthand of what actually transpired there. Mr. Sheldrak, thank you so much. Please stay safe. Stay very safe.
Thank you very much.
All right, do have yourself a wonderful evening. Okay. Before we deviate, okay.
Yes, for me, I think I would advise Oga Peter Obi. If I were him, or if I'm close to him, if I enter Ondo State, based on the what if statement from the governor in the past, the first place I'm going to call to go to the CP office. Oh, yeah, Mr. CP, I just come to Ondo State. I decide to just say.
When did we descend to this kind of thing?
Hold on, Esther.
No, Mr.
Esther.
We need to understand because it doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't make. But see, what we call intelligence, Esther. When you see, I don't like people running away from situation. You understand? I have someone today, Esther. I have someone that need to do something in Abuja because it's very, very sensitive. Because this person I manage our environment. Immediately he told me get to Abuja. I said, okay, please go to so and so place. Make sure you see them. They should see you that you are around, and possibly do a picture there, a selfie there. Send to me. You understand? Because we are not saying this is normal. This is like a lot of when you see abnormal situation, Esther, you need to look at, okay, I'm facing abnormal situation. How do I deal with the issue? Okay. You understand? A statement came from the governor then that Peter Obi is not, which he doesn't have the power to say Peter Obi cannot enter Ondo State. If I were him, if I enter Ondo State, from there straight to the commissioner, so that it will even be there that the commissioner is aware that Peter Obi, the commissioner will not use his sense and say, I think this guy want to indict me. He will ask his men, please, this is Peter Obi is an former governor and he has privilege of having some, he's a VIP. The CP will say, okay, hey, which are you go to? I'm going to ring her. Okay, he will call the other, please, we have this man here. If at all we don't behave for the sake of this man that is here, let us try as much as possible and manage the situation. Is equally for his own safety too, because you understand, is it for as far as I am concerned, right, if I'm going any place, I will ensure that my safety is very, very important.
Quickly on this, can we quickly speak on that?
Okay, on this, where I was before is we're trying to solve a problem. There was a problem when they extend the former IGP, which to me in security was called dissonance. Yeah. Because those that are praying that if you are a DIG or AIG, praying that one day you become an IGP, they now say someone is going to take your ration. For that, you say you want to die for that agency. Now, see another problem. The reason that they asked the reason that the IGP resigned, maybe a lot of things will come up tomorrow. In solving that problem, I know that it's not up to month that they promoted AIG Diesel to that very position. Now, we have senior AIG before him. Okay. We only have DIG before him. If for him becoming an IGP acting now until when it will be confirmed, are you good if you ask those one that senior him to now resign and go? Which message are you passing to the CP that are there now? Yeah. That because if it would have been as the IGP is going, who is the most senior DIG?
What about the complaint of the fact that it's the same extraction?
No. See, there was a time, sometimes there are some complaints. That's why I say we should remove politics from a lot of things. Esther, if we have a goal in our hand, that we have a project, we are looking for how to be successful. Esther, for me, if your sister is a deputy DIG and you are the IGP, your sister with qualification, you have been with the police and everything, and you are stepping aside as IGP, we should not do because of your sister. Is your sister from your tribe, from your family, and it's a police. Now say, that is sentiment. But for you to now, if the diesel, this one is there now, assuming it is a DIG, me, I don't have issue there. If it's qualified, but the issue there, we have some DIG who could step in. Me, I don't want to know whether from Yoruba or no Yoruba.
Because that's what you're already saying.
If they are DIG and from Yoruba, even though if it's a junior person to Egbetoku, me, I will not have issue. But if you have people there who supposed to step in, you now go down and go and pick someone that is junior to them, and the way the security, those who are at the front need to resign. For me, there will probably be another dissonance from those that are back, those that are at the back now. It means that
who advised that this will be replaced? What's his name? This should replace
I don't know. I didn't have the form. I'm just talking like a person. The knowledge I know about security. Okay. That this will not. This is another problem.
Okay.
Because again, there's another issue now. For example, if I'm close to the Egbeteku, do you know that I can decide to take the federal government to court? Because the federal government said when they amended the law that make Dr. Aikayode Egbeteku to stay, they say he has a tenure of 4 years according to what the constitution that they amended. So if Egbeteku lawyer decide to say, okay, I want to test the water, he can take the federal government to go. You cannot come and say my client has 4 years tenure. You amend the constitution that he now has 4 year tenure, irrespective of whether 60 years of his age or 35 years. He has 4 years tenure. This is a statement that is everywhere.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get your reaction. Let's get your reaction, ladies and gentlemen. The number to call is 08036929933. Hello.
My name is.
Your voice is very low, sir. Can you speak up?
Good evening, ma. Good evening, sir.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I hear him. Yes.
Okay, yes. Go ahead, please.
My name is Ikis from Ota.
Go ahead, sir. Calling from where?
I'm calling from Ota.
All right, please go ahead.
If you can remember last time before general election 2023, I wrote a message. My message was not to read that time that if this man enter power, Nigeria will not stand. That's what I wrote. Go and look that this man, when he was the governor of Lagos, there's no election, it's a selection. He doesn't want to know whether you qualify or not. Except person who have interest on me. I know you very well. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much for calling. 08036929933. 08036929933. That's the number. Hello, good evening. Turn down the volume of your radio, please. Hello. Good evening.
Esther, good evening.
How are you? What's your name?
My name is Pastor. I'm calling from Jackandale. From Jackandale.
Alright, please go ahead.
Please, about this issue. That's why we will cry about this our electoral reform. This thing now don't happen now. About the Ondo State issue now. About Peter. All these things, Peter Obi, all of them, they are not safe. Because this election now, even though for our side now, for Lagos, I remember the one when we did 2023. I voted for Yanasa police here. I know how they use guns. They use guns they carry guns from Jaffa place. They carry guns, come and harass for front of police here. They use guns. So carry the ballots that day. They say everyone should go in front of police. Police did not do anything. As Sister, let Donald Trump come and help Nigeria. This man that is not he decided to be a life president. Unless Donald Trump, unless America intervene, unless they intervene, and all the chemical where they import now, is to assassinate all these people. Go and verify Bishop William. Nobody talk about. Nobody talk about. This is ready to die because of that power. Let's call to Donald Trump to come and help us. Donald Trump to America to come and help us. All
right, thank you very much. I don't know if Trump would intervene in that. It's left for Nigerians to say we can no longer allow this to continue to happen.
Trump is very, very busy. Every day he talk America. So he doesn't. We have to sit down and resolve our issue.
The situation in Venezuela, the situation in Mexico with Mencho's death, all of that. They say he started it off. So there are implosions going on across countries. So he has a lot of things to attend to. So it's not left for Nigerians. Quadri Suleiman 3110. I am sorry. Maybe you joined the show very late. I'm not responsible for a miscomprehension on the conversation we're having here. So kindly go back to the beginning of the program if you're watching us on YouTube, so you have a proper context or perspective from how the conversation started off. And I'm not the one who made that statement. It's Mr. Shoreya that made that statement. So please try as much as possible to desensitize yourself from your sentiments. Thank you. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening,
Welcome, sir. How are you, sir?
Yeah, this is Joshua Poppins, former citizen of Nigeria, now retired.
Alright, sir, please quickly go ahead.
So guys, let me quickly show you how Nigerians have reacted to this Sheikh Gumi saying that Nigeria is a Muslim country and that no country can force Nigeria to take away Sharia law from its constitution. So many Nigerians have reacted to that, and let me share some of the reactions with you. We know that US is demanding that Nigeria gets rid of the Sharia law. Now it says here, right more, the above map is the depiction of the most viable solution to Nigeria's problem. Any other temporary solution is a complete waste of time, resources, and effort. And then he tagged some like Donald Trump, Netanyahu, and the rest of them. And this person said the best solution for Nigeria is division. As long as other tribes are still living with this delusional bloodsucker, people go, they die like flies. And this person say, by implication, since Sharia is a threat to Christians and Muslims need Sharia, it is not wrong to demand for the disintegration so that the Christians can be left alone to serve their God. Muslims can have their Sharia and do not have to put the entire nation at jeopardy because of what doesn't make sense. So many Nigerians are saying that if they want to practice their Sharia, no problem, but trying to force it on other people like we have seen them do recently, it's because of Sharia they are killing people. It's because of Sharia in the month of Ramadan that people are supposed to be maintaining high level of holiness. They are still going out to kill their fellow human beings, guys. It's unbelievable. Look at the massacre that happened in Kwara State. These people were executing, and it got to a point they had to stop and went to pray and came back and continued the execution. Hey God, what kind of barbaric lifestyle is this? I mean, you are killing people in the name of your God. You now stopped, you went and prayed to your God and came back and continued the execution. Hey God, this is unbelievable. This person say, time for division. Nigeria can never be a Muslim country. This argument is deeply flawed and dangerous. Nigeria is not a religious state and does not belong to one faith over others. By law and by constitution, Nigeria is a secular, plural nation where Muslims, Christians, and other people of other beliefs are meant to coexist as equals. Claiming that Nigeria is a Muslim country ignores millions of non-Muslim citizens and undermines national unity. Sharia can only apply as personal religious practice, not as a tool to redefine the country or override constitutional rights. No religion has the authority to impose its legal system on others in a diverse federation like Nigeria. And this person went ahead to say the comparison with the United States is also misleading. The US does not run Christian law courts or enforce biblical law. It protects freedom of religion, not religious domination. That is a huge difference. Statement like this from figures of such as Sheikh Gumi or Ahmad Gumi inflame intention and deepen division at a time when Nigeria already faces insecurity and distrust. What the country needs is respect for constitution, equal citizenship, and peaceful coexistence, not rhetorics that suggest Nigeria's ownership of the state of one group. Nigeria survives only if no religion, region, ideology tries to lord itself over others. Guys, this is what that guy said. And this other person here said The right, this right here is why American forces are on ground in Nigeria because of the statement like this. Nigeria is a secular country and bigger than the selfish agenda of any individual or group of people. So guys, a whole lot is happening in Nigeria, honestly. This other person here said Nigeria is not a Muslim country. That is a false information and it will never be one. If you want a Muslim nation, then we break up or go our separate ways. It is as simple as that. That's what this person here said. Another person here said Nigeria has expired. According to Lord Lugard, proposed according to Lord Lugard, proposed that it should be renegotiated via restructuring, referendum, or regionalization after 100 years' time elapsed. Nationhood can never be attained under the present trajectory and condition, and it is a destination to nowhere. So guys, so Sheikh Gumi is saying that Nigeria is a Muslim country and Sharia law has come to stay. And this person here say, please ask Gumi if Nigeria is Nigerians in general agree to the changing of Nigeria state from secular state to Muslim country, or was it done by few individuals that only care for their own interests? Till it's done the proper way, Nigeria remains a secular nation. Sharia law has no place. And this exposes the depth of bereavedness on the constitutional status of the Nigerian state. Nigeria is constitutionally not Muslim nation under 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nigeria is defined as a secular state. Section 10 clearly states that. So we don't know where Gumi is coming with this. Nigeria is a Sharia nation, guys. Anyway, I don't know what you make of this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification for more. Thank you.